Ruthless capitalist. This is the billionaire who pulls the trigger on 10,000 layoffs with a single keystroke. No hesitation, no regret. Just numbers on a screen turning red to green. In their luxurious office, they don't see people. They see line items. Employee number 1876 isn't Karen from accounting with 3 kids. She's 6% of departmental overhead that needs trimming. They wear simple, expensive suits, speak in measured tones. Their power isn't in shouting, it's in silence that makes everyone else uncomfortable. They didn't build their empire by innovating. They built it by optimizing existing systems until competitors couldn't keep up. While others played checkers, they played three-dimensional chess. Wall Street wizard. This is the billionaire who never created anything you can touch. No app, no device, no viral innovation. Their product? Financial engineering that turns market complexity into personal profit. They grew up with economics textbooks as bedtime stories. They either went to Wharton or Harvard. Not only were they smart, they were well connected. By 22, they were trading stocks. By 30, they were managing billions. They speak a language of acronyms. We're shorting the EBITDA compression while leveraging the CAGR. You nod, not understanding. And that's exactly how they make their money. Their business was built using words and methods only they can understand. When markets crash, they don't panic. They profit because they positioned themselves on both sides of every disaster before it happened. Monopoly mastermind. This is the billionaire whose name you don't know, but who owns everything you touch. Your cereal, their subsidiary. Your internet, their company. That independent brand you love, they quietly acquired it last year. They don't waste time inventing. They wait for others to prove concepts, then buy them out. Their strategy isn't growth, it's absorption. Why compete when you can just own? They understand capitalism, control the supply chain, control the distribution, and eventually control the price. Like a game of Monopoly where they already own the utilities and railroads before you even roll the dice. Entertainment empire builder. This started with talent, a voice, a face, a unique skill that captured attention. But unlike one-hit wonders, they converted fame into ownership. They built their empire by understanding that attention is currency. Each social media post worth millions. Each appearance carefully calculated. Each product they endorse transforms industries overnight. Look at their empire now. Clothing lines, spirits brands, production studios, tech investments, all orbiting their carefully maintained personal brand. What seems like celebrity excess, private jets, entourages, island homes, is actually business overhead. These aren't just performers who got lucky. They're strategic masterminds who understand how to monetize their admirers after realizing their name could be worth more than any single performance. Crypto renegade. They rode digital gold from cents to thousands, while experts called it a scam. No corporate background, no finance degree, just early recognition that money itself could be reinvented. They speak in technical language most can't follow. Proof of stake, smart contracts, layer 2 solutions, each term representing billions in potential value. They guarantee Bitcoin will hit $1 million someday, which would literally make them a trillionaire. And while traditional billionaires built wealth over decades, they did it in years, sometimes months. Their fortunes rise and crash with volatility that would give Wall Street heart attacks. Government regulators scramble to understand what they've created. By the time legislation catches up, they're already 3 steps ahead. Their contradictions are striking. They preach decentralization while centralizing power. They criticize traditional finance while creating new financial elites. They promise freedom while building new walled gardens. Inheritor. The Nepo baby of Nepo babies. Their first memory isn't a childhood playground. It's a private jet. Their allowance wasn't for candy. It was for expenses most adults can't even afford. By age 16, they had wealth managers. By 25, they had board seats at family companies. They started the race of life miles ahead of the starting line. Some drift through life on financial autopilot. Others fight desperately to prove they're more than their last name, launching ventures, building separate identities, trying to outshine the shadow of inherited success, never knowing if achievements are earned or merely permitted, if friends are genuine or opportunity seekers, if their life has purpose beyond maintaining what was handed to them. Whether they grow the fortune or slowly drain it, one thing remains constant. They have a safety net few will ever experience. Rags to riches hustler. They weren't born into boardrooms. They were born into struggles, watched wealth from a distance, studied it like a foreign language. While others inherited opportunity, they inherited necessity, that kind that wakes you up at 5 a.m. even when no alarm is set. No connections, no safety net, no plan B. Just raw hunger that turned limitations into fuel. They sold candy in school hallways when classmates got allowances. They fixed computers for neighbors while peers played video games. They worked double shifts while others slept. Each small venture taught lessons no business school could offer. Their lessons were paid for in sweat instead of tuition. Their path reads like a roadmap of rejection. Job applications that received no response. Pitch meetings where investors checked phones instead of listening. Bank loans denied so many times they memorized the rejection letter format. Their rise wasn't straight. It zigzagged through failures that would crush most people. Bankruptcy filings, business partnerships that dissolved overnight, products that launched to zero customers. But each no just redirected their path. Each setback narrowed their focus. The first breakthrough didn't come from luck. It came from persistence past the point where others quit, from making the 100th call after 99 rejections. When money finally arrived, they knew exactly what to do with it because they'd rehearsed this moment 1,000 times in their head. Every dollar allocated with precision. Nothing was wasted, because waste was a luxury they never learned to afford. They still feel like outsiders in rooms they now own, and they still work like tomorrow as if it could all disappear, because they always remember when they had nothing. Industrial overlord. Before tech made billionaires, there were metal, oil, and concrete-built empires that shaped the physical world. Their wealth doesn't come from clicks or views. It comes from controlling what civilization needs to function. Steel for skyscrapers, fuel for vehicles, ships that carry everything you own. They don't sell dreams or digital products. They sell the infrastructure that makes modern life possible. Their power isn't in trending topics. It's embedded in the foundation of cities. Communities depend on them for thousands of jobs that can't be outsourced to algorithms. They think in generational timelines, building legacies that will outlast trends, technologies, and themselves. While tech billionaires disrupt, they sustain. Cult leader CEO. They don't run a company, they lead a movement. Employers aren't workers. They're believers in a vision only this person can see. Their communication style borders on messianic. Problems aren't challenges. They're opportunities to change the world. Products aren't items. They're revolutions. And work isn't a job. It's a calling. Inside their companies, skepticism is hearsay. And 80-hour weeks aren't exploitation. They're proof of commitment to the mission. Media either worships or attacks them. There's no middle ground. Their greatest power isn't technology or capital. It's the ability to make thousands believe that working for their profit is somehow working for humanity's future. Frugal billionaire. With wealth that rivals small nations, they still clip coupons. They drive modest cars and live in modest homes. They grew up counting pennies, and billions haven't changed that core programming. They're so cheap, they'll negotiate $10 off a hotel room while their investments earn millions that same hour. They'll finish signing a deal that makes them 9 figures and then question the price of coffee in that very meeting room where the deal is signed. Philanthrocapitalist. After decades of accumulation, they've pivoted to distribution, but on their terms, with their systems, and with their name on everything. They apply business metrics to human suffering. What's the ROI on this vaccine program? How do we scale this education model? What's our impact per dollar? Their charitable work comes with boardrooms, white papers, and press conferences. Critics see contradiction. They're solving problems created by the same systems that made them rich. But supporters see it as using proven business methods to address social challenges. Whether motivated by guilt, legacy, or genuine compassion, their influence reshapes global priorities. They decide which problems deserve solutions and which solutions deserve funding. They're not just participating in philanthropy, they're reinventing it in their own image, for better or worse.